plaintiff, Michael Jones, and his witness, Scott Kataska, rented a house to Scott's mother, who is the defendant's witness, but she eventually moved her boyfriend, the defendant, into the home without permission. Scott claims the defendant abused his mother, and Michael is suing because he claims the defendant damaged his rental property. Defendant Christopher Lewis and his girlfriend Carolyn Kataska insist Christopher was on the lease, and the damages were caused when Scott attacked him. Christopher says Michael and Scott wanted him out because Scott did not approve of his relationship with Carolyn, so he's countersuing for a security deposit and a rent refund.
Start with you.
This is Scott Kataska, my witness, and Carolyn Kataska over there is the original renters, and Christopher Lewis was never on the lease.
Yes, I was, Your Honor. The original lease.
Okay, well, look, we'll see.
Okay.
I was bringing him to court to sue him for the damages of the property.
Okay, what did he do?
I have pictures here if you'd like to see him. He's
Sure, you
busted
can
holes.
explain to me also, though.
Yeah. These pictures right here are of the previous house that he lived in that also had damage.
You're showing me this, I guess, to show his history of damaging other property.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Sir, did you ever, hand this to the gentleman, did you ever live there? He says that's where you used to live.
Well, I have a question. This house has been repoed. How'd they get into it to take pictures?
Yeah, I don't know.
And Your Honor, Your Honor, the reason.
Did you live there, sir?
Yes, I did
You
live there.
recognize that damage?
No, I don't, Your Honor.
All right. Go ahead. What else?
And these are the previous pictures of where I had him evicted out of because he was never on a lease.
All right. Your property.
My property, yes.
All right. Let's see it. And you allege that he caused this damage to your property.
Yes, Your Honor.
From these pictures you're showing me. And why don't you tell me?
The bottom part of the screen door had been kicked out. There's numerous holes all over the house. I tried getting as many as I could on every hole that I found.
Did you say he was or wasn't a tenant?
He was never on a lease for a tenant. I never knew he was living there until 2 weeks after.
How many people were living there?
Scott Kataska, Carolyn Kataska, Scott's girlfriend, and his 2 children. That's it.
So why'd you pick him out of all those people?
He had moved in there without my consent, without me knowing, and he was there about 2 weeks until the neighbor had called me and said cops kept getting called over there, so I went over to check it out. And that's when I found out he was staying there and the damages of the house. That's when I found out about that.
Oh, found out that he did it.
Right.
Okay, what evidence do you have he did it?
The pictures.
No, this doesn't tell me he did it. This tells me it was done.
I have.
And you had several people living there.
Right. Well, I have.
Sir, why don't I hear from you?
The reason why the screen door and stuff like that got damaged, Your Honor, is because of Scott Kataska attacking me, which his mother will agree on. And that's the reason why the screen door got damaged, because I'm outside the screen door talking on my phone. He rolls up in his car and just jumps on me and tears the window up and the door because his girlfriend called him and told him that me and his mother were having a disagreement.
Okay, and you're saying he damaged all of this property?
Well, he tackled me into the property.
I didn't see it. Sir, he says that you all had an altercation that caused the damage.
Wasn't there when we left.
I have a statement from a neighbor here who had witnessed most of it.
Witnessed what?
Mainly the screen door and the dispute.
Okay, but you gave me pictures from inside. You showed the walls from inside the house. So did the neighbors say that?
It's their bedroom. No. I got just from the neighbor I have stating that what he could see from what was going on outside, the windows getting busted out, the screen door getting busted out, and then...
Why do you think he would do that? Just start busting windows?
I got a lot of history of like him saying on Facebook, just from his past history, violence.
Saying that I go around busting walls inside the houses that I stay in? You had several people staying there and several damaged pieces of property. And you say he did every single thing. How many people did?
7 people lived in that
Seven
house.
people? And you're going to tell me that he did every single thing that went
Here's
wrong
a thing
in
on
that house?
Facebook. Here's the thing on Facebook, if that helps out any.
Read it.
This is from Christopher Lewis. It says, you and me are no more, and I can't stand you. Go back to your husband. Carol says,
What's that got to do with this?
you go to
Oh, he says this shows violence.
And then this is from her niece. It says, my aunt can do better. She don't need a young punk beating on her daily.
He don't
And this is
beat
from
up
her niece
daily.
again. Aunt Bo, you have family that loves you and only want the best for you. Get rid of that trash and you can be happy again. And this is from Chris. It says, all you, your aunts and her, y'all. This is from Chris again. I don't need y'all in my business. This is from Chris again. You and all your kids and their kids too.
All right, sir, that's enough.
It's hard
what
to
it
read
sounds,
it.
What it sounds like to me.
It's small.
What it sounds like to me, there are several people unhappy with their relationship. And he's saying, you all stay out of my business. He's cursing you because you all, no doubt, have said things about him and have interfered with their relationship.
Very much so.
You just said, I heard someone allege that he was beating on your mother. Ma'am, has he ever hit you?
No, sir, he has
All
not.
right.
He has never hit me. He's grabbed
what
my
do
arm,
you
but he's
wanna
never
say?
hit me.
Your Honor, there's pictures of bruises and everything.
You have them?
I don't have them
Good
personally.
enough. All right. Same old thing, huh? Making accusations against the man without being able to substantiate it when the so-called victim says it never absolutely happened. One last time, how can you prove he caused this damage?
Just,
You can't. Your counterclaim for $2,240 is for what?
The rent and deposit.
How does he owe for that?
Because he breached the
How? Tell me what happened.
lease because he evicted Christopher, and Christopher was
Chris,
in on
this
that
is your
lease.
claim. You tell me what happened.
Well, Your Honor, when we first found this property, it was me and her and his girlfriend, and she had went to go meet with Michael Jones to sign the lease alone. Now, she paid for everything for this property. Now, you know, with them taking this bias action and getting me out of there because they don't like the way that I'm living.
But you didn't pay.
Okay.
You want a refund, but you didn't pay. She
did.
should sue him. You say you want a rent refund, it ain't paid a dime. Security deposit, ain't paid a dime. You should have been the one suing, ma'am. All right,
Oh,
so.
don't worry, I will.
All right, yeah, you sound like you may have a case, because this is nonsense what they're talking about, and he has absolutely no proof of you doing all that damage. All he does provide me with proof of is that many in the family don't like the relationship that you all have. Both of your cases are dismissed. Have a good day.
I ain't never talking to her again. She can go right in hell for all I care.
Back to you.
She wants to live with an abusive boyfriend that beats her all the time.
No, he doesn't.
It's not called for. It's all over Facebook.
Yeah, okay.
It is. I can
Okay.
pull it up on the phone right now.
Okay. Not nowhere it says he beat me.
Justice was served here.
Yeah, justice was served. You're ain't in my house no more.
Thank the Lord.